this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your March 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Aries Sun, Aries Moon, and Aries Rising signs. So Aries, for this reading, I am using the Universal Tarot deck along with the Oracle of the Unicorns Oracle cards. I also will be pulling you an additional love and relationship Oracle card, and then also a health and well-being Oracle card as well. And if you do happen to have a birthday here in March, Aries, happy birthday. All right, so the overall energy is the Five of Swords. Interesting. Okay, so let me see here. To be honest, you have some healing energy. You have some very positive energies here for March. So let's take a look at what's underneath this, Aries. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords. We have death. And so, you know, if you're an Aries that has dealt with lies, deception, conflicts, arguments, if you just feel defeated when it comes to a particular matter, if you're just feeling defeated or you're feeling challenged, we do have death. And so when you see death, you know that great change is coming in. So that can be endings and new beginnings. That can be something dying, something leaving your life. But when that happens, it's just creating that space for something new to come in. Now, if you've been dealing with a lot of like intense competition or a lot of just like challenges, hurdles along the road, we do have death here. And so, you know, if this is something that you've been trying to bring about, like if you're trying to bring about great change, you know, that is taking place here. This is just a minor arcana. What's interesting is underneath the Seven of Swords, or excuse me, underneath death is the Seven of Swords. And so maybe some of you Aries dealt with like a deceiving person, a difficult situation. Here we do have Temperance, which for me it's a very powerful healing and spiritual energy. For some of you, you could be healing, you could be balancing your emotions. Some of you are weighing your options. You are going through great change. I think that you dealt with maybe some challenging energies maybe in February. Some of you here, maybe right at the start of the month, still dealing with some challenging energies, but keep the faith because we have death here. That's the major arcana, and that's a powerful one. And so if that's something you were hoping for, it is taking place. We're starting out with the Star, and so we just seen Temperance, and now we have the Star. So that for me is a lot of powerful spiritual energy, you very much being spiritually guided. This is also very optimistic energy. And so no matter what you went through, even if you're still feeling challenged or still healing from maybe something here, we see you optimistic. Some of you, we see you healing with the Star. Could be healing emotionally. And what's interesting is crossing the Star, we have the Eight of Cups, which for some of you, this can be you letting go of the past. With the Eight of Cups, moving on. For some of you, maybe this is what's needed with the Seven of Swords and the Five of Swords. For some of you, maybe cutting your losses, moving forward. Eight of Cups is like an emotional move, moving on, looking to the future. For some of you, very much needing to stay positive, needing to have hope. And then at your foundation, I do have the Queen of Pentacles, which for some of you, this could be, you know, within your career. Maybe you've been trying to make some moves. Maybe you dealt with some difficult energies or a challenging situation. Could even be like a lot of competition. But I feel like, you know, this is you needing to stay optimistic here. This is you needing to stay positive, needing to stay focused on the future. Queen of Pentacles, for those of you that don't work for a living, this could be something with the family, something to do with the home. I could be reading for some Aries, Taurus, cuspers. For some of you Aries women, this is your energy. Others, maybe you are dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. In the recent past, I do have the Six of Pentacles, which could have been some sort of help or something coming through. Some of you are absolutely being spiritually guided and protected here at this time with this spiritual energy. There could have been something that came through that helped you prior. Aries, maybe something happened in February. This also could have been financial for some of you, a loan or some sort of assistance coming in. Balance definitely maybe was needed here in the recent past. For some of you, that's mentally, that's emotionally. Crowning you, we do have the Nine of Swords. So some of you are aware that maybe you need to balance your emotions, your thoughts. Maybe some of you needing to take better care of you, Aries, of yourself with the Nine of Swords. This is you stressing. This is, for some of you, maybe staying focused on, could be like the negative side of things. Again, there's the need for you to stay positive, for you to balance those emotions. For some of you, needing to catch up on your sleep. The Nine of Swords can come up when you're lacking in the sleep department, so just make sure that you're taking extra good care of yourself, Aries. Do things that maybe distract you from this situation. You know, make sure that you're around positive people, positive energies, people that lift your spirits. Here around the second week, in the near future position, we have the Four of Cups, which can represent someone who's emotionally bored, lonely, feeling a little flat, uninspired. It can sometimes speak about an offer or something that's coming in, something that's offered to you. And, you know, you might be like, no, thank you. It can represent you wanting more, Aries. So being offered something or something the way that it is, you're not emotionally satisfied. You want something more for yourself. And then here in the position of your power, we do have the Three of Pentacles. So some of you aren't happy with maybe the status quo, aren't happy with the way something is. And this is like you working very hard here, Aries, around the second, third week to bring about change. This is a worker energy. This is a builder, a creator. This also can speak about teamwork. So there could be some Aries that you're working with someone. Teamwork is favored here at this time. So if you're not happy in a situation, you know, there might be someone that you're working with here at this time that can help you. For those of you, for some of you, you know, maybe you're not happy within like your career or happy with the company that you work for. And so I feel like for some of you, this is you working to bring about change. And that's, you know, why we have the Five of Swords and Death. Now, the Five of Swords, because all cards have their pros and cons. The Five of Swords in like the more, I guess you could say, positive sense, it's a more aggressive energy. This is, you know, someone who maybe at one point felt defeated, felt challenged, but, you know, it can be someone who is like drawing that line in the sand. It's a more aggressive energy. This is someone who basically is not going to take no for an answer. Yeah, it can be you taking like a more aggressive approach, you know, doing whatever you have to do to win. So, you know, for some of you, you know, I feel like maybe you're not happy within your career or with the company that you work for. And so this is like a more aggressive energy. For some of you, you're not going to give up. This is you working very hard. There could be some Aries that at this time, you know, maybe your employer, is noticing you, or people that you work with could even be noticing you. praising you, but you know, maybe some of you, you know, you don't want to be praised. This is you like wanting that promotion. You want that raise. You want something more with this combination. So it's almost like some of you are being noticed. You're enjoying the work that you're doing, but it's like, it's not completely satisfying for you. And, you know, here with the Five of Swords, it's like a more aggressive energy. Seven of Pentacles, you planting those seeds, but those seeds need time to grow. This is in the position of how those around you are viewing you. So you're being viewed as like a hard worker, someone who worked very hard, but you're waiting for that growth. Other Aries, this is you like maybe assessing a situation, looking at something very, very closely here, figuring out maybe what you want to do next or how you want to do something different here at this time. So you could be making some important changes here. You've been working on something, towards something, or to bring about this great change, but you're not satisfied with something. And so this is you maybe, could be like going back to the drawing board. This is you maybe like re-strategizing, figuring out maybe what you're going to do differently or what you're going to do next. Here in the hopes and fears, we have the Two of Pentacles, which for some of you, maybe this is what you want, is just to feel more stable, more balanced. Could be financially. Some of you may be waiting on a decision. You might be trying to make a decision. Those Aries that are maybe parents, or those of you that have maybe multiple things going on at once, and that could be why some of you are maybe lacking in the sleep department. Energy that you're leaving the month of March, going into April with, we do have the Six of Cups. And so, you know, maybe some of you just want to feel more stable, more balanced here. You know, maybe you've been juggling, maybe you have children, maybe you have a family. Maybe you want to spend more time with your children, and you could be doing that here definitely at the end of March. Your children could be significant here if you have children. For those of you that is not children, those of you in a relationship, this is a very good relationship card. Maybe you are spending more time with your loved one. You could be having fun with your loved one. This is like that very innocent, curious sort of energy. And then those of you that maybe you've been waiting on something from the past, waiting for these seeds to sprout or waiting for that growth, the Six of Cups can represent the past. Closure coming in or something from the past that's relevant here at this time. But I'm going to clarify, I'm going to take a look at this Four of Cups. So let's take a look at the Four of Cups for Aries, clarifying the Four of Cups for Aries. All right, and I'm just going to look at this Nine of Swords. For some of you, maybe you just need to catch up on your sleep. You could be juggling, so just make sure you're taking extra good care of yourself, Aries, in March. Try to stay out of your head. Try to stay positive with the Star here, needing to stay positive. Yeah, interesting, Aries. Okay, so looking at the Four of Cups here, I have the Sun, the King of Pentacles, and then the Queen of Swords. So, yeah, there's something that's not making you happy. For some of you, I feel like it's definitely on the career front. For a few of you, it could be like a legal matter. But I feel like, you know, if you're waiting on information, if you're waiting on clarity, things will come to light. You will see things clearly. So if this is you, not happy because you're waiting on someone or something, waiting on news, waiting on some sort of enlightenment, things will surface. Also, some of you, if you have like a legal matter or if you've been trying to change jobs, as long as, you know, you put in that effort, if you're not happy with the way something is, as long as you're willing to work towards that change, you're going to make it happen. You're going to be successful. And some of you aren't maybe happy with something, but I feel like you're moving towards that happiness. So hang in there, keep working hard, stay positive. Looking at the Nine of Swords, we have the Hermit, the Devil, and then the Seven of Swords. And so we've seen this underneath death there. Now, some of you with the King of Pentacles and the Devil, you might be dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Virgo. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. And then we have the Seven of Swords, which can be someone who's a cheat, someone who's trying to cheat you, someone who's lying to you. You know, if that was hidden, it will come to light. Here with the Hermit. So if someone was trying to get away with something, that will be something that surfaces. For some of you, I feel like you're already aware of this. That's why we have this. This is clarifying. So maybe something happened or maybe something came to light in February. We see you moving on. For some of you, this could be on the relationship front. Others, the Devil, a situation, an environment, that's no longer serving you. Maybe it's toxic. So this is you needing to listen to your intuition. Maybe you needing to take a big gamble here, a big risk. Seven of Swords is an independent energy. It can represent someone who's paving their own way, especially with you know, these other energies that you have here. So some of you are going to maybe be freeing yourself. You aren't happy maybe with a company or a situation, and I feel like, you know, you will free yourself here. That's what you're working towards. Okay. Now, focusing on love and relationship matters for you, Aries. This is the Whispers of Love Oracle deck, and cards are just coming right out for you, as you can see. As always, Aries, over on Vimeo, I do have the March Love Tarot forecast over there. If you are interested, that link is below. But cards are just jumping right out for you. So these are the most significant. Lots of messages here from Spirit for you guys here. So, you know, I feel like those that I'm reading for, you know, you needed to have this reading. So we do have prosperity. A gift of money is on its way. Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. So, you know, even if something didn't come through with the Six of Pentacles, for some of you, something did come through. Others, this was you waiting for something to come through. So, you know, because it's a general reading and you guys will all basically experience these energies at different times, for those of you that were waiting for some sort of help or waiting for something to come through, this is confirming. You have money, you have help that's coming in with prosperity. You know, if you were waiting for that success within your career, or waiting on that promotion, or waiting to be able to start that new job, you know, it's on its way. Looking at love life, we have focus on love. Look for the good attributes in each and every person in your life. So maybe some of you are forgiving someone. For some of you, that could be a possibility here in March. But needing to focus on love, needing to look on the bright side, no matter what, with the star here as well, needing to stay positive. And then focusing on health and well-being, we have prayer works. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, thank you for hearing and answering my prayer of, and then your situation that you're in. And for some of you, that's maybe with a job or feeling stuck. So, you know, if you don't pray, for some of you, maybe that's what's needed. Prayer can really help. Or just communicate with your angels, your guides. Just put it out into the universe. Say what it is that you need help with. You know, put it out there. For some of you, need to ask for help. All right, Aries. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great month.